Institute of Petroleum Studies, Kampala, IPSK, is the premier provider of petroleum and energy education in East Africa.
Our passion was born in the fact that the oil and gas industry, looking back since 2006, we had a lot of things lacking, and the fear was that if we go into production the way we were, we wouldn't have many Ugandans participating. Having trained in oil and gas myself, having done masters in oil and gas management, I felt was incumbent with other colleagues to find a way to bring a contribution, and in very simple words, that was the birthing of the Institute of Petroleum Studies.
Situated at the heart of Kampala, the Institute is proud to be leading the way in the delivery of undergraduate and postgraduate world-class education, research and training in petroleum and energy studies.
They are now 5 years old, and actually I would like to congratulate them for having achieved this milestone because they do this training as a business. But more importantly, we are very happy for them because they took on this rather new skills development in the oil and gas sector that was still budding. They trained people. I think they have trained over 100 people now, which is a good thing. And some of these people are actually employed in the sector.
And what we have witnessed is a steady growth through very, very carefully picked collaborations with institutions.
IPSK has partnered with Uganda Christian University, UCU, a leading center of excellence that offers a complete education for a complete person to jointly develop and deliver a range of undergraduate and postgraduate oil and gas courses.
We have grown, created synergies and developed ourselves from awareness training to doing diplomas until now, when we are doing a Master of Business Administration in Oil and Gas and Master of Laws in Oil and Gas, and we're introducing a bunch more graduate and postgraduate studies.
With a team of qualified and experienced staff, IPSK is committed to offering more than just a qualification.
The people that have been studying at the Institute of Petroleum Studies, our alumni, most of them are back working already. Most of them absorbed by the Ministry of Energy and banking sector, especially in the judiciary. We've got a lot of people that have trained with us here, and they are making a difference. There is a change definitely in the public perception and public consciousness in regard to the understanding of the oil and gas sector, and we feel that we have played our part in contributing towards that.
My name is Oscar Chika. I'm a senior partner at a firm called Biencha Chika and Company Advocates. When I got to learn that IPSK, by which time I think about 2 years or so later it had been established, I decided to enroll with the Institute, I think in the year 2016 for a master's program in the oil and gas industry. My experience with IPSK during that program was really fulfilling because, one, the level of services, educational services offered were, in my view, really first class. The personnel, the lecturers were people who were highly qualified and extremely knowledgeable.
I'm Joyce Nalunga. I'm a CEO of Uganda Law Society. I'm also an alumni of IPSK, that is the Institute of Petroleum Studies, Kampala. To me, IPSK is an institute of excellence. It's one of the institutions that I joined and I felt value for my money. They are so organized. They exposed us to the best lecturers in terms of content and quality. I was able to appreciate more the concepts in oil and gas, petroleum taxation, project financing, aspects that have become critical and very much important in my career as a lawyer that is passionate about the extractive industry.
My name is Vincent Emi Mugabo. I'm an LLM student at IPSK. and I'm about to complete this course. I found it very interesting because oil and gas is a new area. It is an emerging industry which we need to have some capacity to appreciate, and in case of any disputes that may arise, we would have personnel to resolve some of those disputes. What interested me most is the area of commercial arbitration. My biggest interest now is on alternative dispute resolution, and therefore I thought this course was befitting because of the nature of the course content.
Institute of Petroleum Studies, Kampala, IPSK, has over the years entered strong memorandum of understanding with leading tertiary institutions, the latest being Uganda Petroleum Institute, Kigumba.
We have strengths on the technical aspects. We don't have much strengths on the management aspects. That, instead of running to partner with the international players, you'd rather partner locally. Collaboration is important in that you share facilities, you share knowledge, you share competencies. I believe this signing of this MOU today is going to be a major milestone.
At first we did some training work with Makerere University Business School, and then of course we've worked with Makerere University itself at some point, and now in affiliation with Uganda Christian University. So we have grown, created synergies and developed ourselves.
The oil and gas sector is expanding. We have new exploration in the country. We have the development of the discovered oil, which we expect to start when the final investment decisions are taken. We also expect big infrastructure to commercialize the oil, like the pipeline and the refinery. So when the final investment decisions are taken for those, that will mean that the sector has expanded. Institutions like IPSK, which have trained people in this sector, I think it will be very good for them, because at least they will begin to see the fruits of their training. Some of the people they have trained, more and more of the people they have trained will be able to participate in the sector. And so we're looking forward to that they will grow with the sector and probably even train and produce people for people outside Uganda.
We've got a whole lot more regional appetite now for the courses that we are training. We've got a lot of students from Ethiopia, Somalia, Tanzania, Rwanda, South Sudan, a lot of South Sudanese students coming here. Our future in the next 5 to 10 years is to strengthen that.
Energy sources which are deemed to be more stable. And also the fact that new technologies are kind of
in the medium to long term, our plan is to build this institution, first of all, multidimensionally, in size, of course, to be able to have capacity to do more, help more people, expand our scope of what we're teaching here. Number two, we're looking at transforming ourselves in terms of the qualifications that we are able to deliver here beyond what we are currently doing. Our role and what we have been able to contribute to our economy is that we have created capacity in the management area, in legal aspects, in health and safety, in business, in banking, in the oil and gas core services sector. People, Ugandans that understand how and what kind of decisions to make to be able to translate Uganda's wealth into development. And we are seeing good progress in that area, and for that we are very thankful.